Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Laugh Daily Podcast. Andrew and I are extremely excited about this episode because we're announcing something we've been working on for quite some time, right, Andrew?
It's been a while. We're officially ready to announce our coffee company.
Keepy Uppy Coffee. And if you're watching the video, you can see we have a nice set decorated just for this episode. We got these clouds, giant sign in the background.
Do you feel like you're floating?
Almost. We just need to cover the ground in cotton balls, and I'd feel...
Oh, there we go. We should do that.
Yeah. We're going to go into all the details of Keepy Uppy. Because like I said, we've been working on this for about an entire year, and it's finally time to announce it to you guys and make it available to purchase for you as well.
That's right. So once you're done watching the podcast, obviously, but here's the website, keepyuppy.coffee. And then here's the Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Keepy Uppy Coffee.
So we have a few, I'm sure you guys have questions. We just want to break it down, our thought process, why we're doing this, and just dive right in. So, Andrew, first question I'm sure people have, why coffee? Why are we launching
That's what I was going to ask
company?
you.
Oh, guess we're thinking on the same wavelength.
Oh, man. Coffee. We love coffee, so it's kind of easy for us to want to make a coffee company.
Yeah, and actually, I think maybe it was a couple years ago, we were very close to launching a different coffee company called Must Have Coffee.
Must Have Coffee. That was a good one.
Yeah, we flew all the way to Oregon and met with this coffee company. We made our own logo, bags, and we were like, I don't know, we were so close to launching, but...
We were so close. Some of you watching, I know for a fact, because we sent out these coffee bags as like test groups to be like, hey, what did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Before we went full sale mode. So some of you have these bags of coffee or had them.
I literally saw it yesterday on Instagram.
Unknown caller.
I think...
I'm connected to the podcast and I'm getting a spam call.
Oh, well, we could answer. Might as well.
But we can't hear them. Hello? Oh, hi. Oh, my dentist appointment tomorrow. Yes.
What?
Yeah, that works. Okay, bye. Why does it say spam? That was my dentist.
Well, I'm glad we confirmed your appointment tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, where were we?
On Instagram, I saw somebody post, I think Maya posted. We sent her a bag and we signed it and she still has it. It was so good though. But this, I'm even more excited about this because it tastes even better. Like Andrew said, we drink coffee every day. So we wanted to make a product that we enjoyed, that you guys could try yourselves. And if we're having coffee every day, if we're having snacks, then might as well do something that you guys can have as well.
That's the key difference. The thing we were going to do first was coffee beans, bagged coffee. But this, as you can see right here in the middle, get a nice zoom in. This is a canned coffee, much different than beans.
Yeah.
So this is ready to drink immediately.
To break it down, this product is a nitro cold brew. If you've never had a nitro cold brew or even a cold brew, then boy, oh boy, you're in for a treat. It's way different than just your normal black coffee or pour over anything because the nitrogen infused in the coffee gives it this creaminess flavor. And not only that, we made it a vanilla latte. So there's no dairy, there's no sugar, but yet it's sweet and it's creamy like a latte. It has barely any calories compared to a normal latte. And we wanted to go that route specifically because of health. Health and good quality food is something we prioritize in our own lives. And if we're going to give you guys a product, then we want to make sure it's super good for you. So we wanted to make sure it was one, certified organic. And if it was going to be organic, then it needed to have good ingredients. So that's why there's no sugar, there's no weird fillers or preservatives. And it's just, it tastes phenomenal.
I was about to say, there's only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 ingredients?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and so it has that sweetness because it's sweetened by monk fruit,
Uh-huh.
which tastes great. It's
Yeah,
got that
it tastes
grit.
totally fine. And this is Peruvian coffee, straight from Peru, a medium roast. Fuel your epic adventures.
That's the motto on the can right there. Oh, and you have MCT oil. And I'm sure a lot of you are probably like, what's that? It comes from coconuts. It gives you good energy. It's good for your brain. So with only being 7 ingredients, it's phenomenal. And listen, even if you don't drink coffee yourself, I'm sure your parents or your friends drink it. So whether you can drink it or not, you should buy it because someone else in your life would love this. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it makes a great gift. Now, real quick about this specific can. This is just our prop can.
Oh, you gave it away.
I had to because we didn't get our prop cans in time, but it still looks pretty cool, right? I mean, you get the gist of this is what the can will look like.
It's going to look
Just minus
exactly
the top
like that. Yeah.
and not taped on.
But the journey of creating this product was actually pretty intense. It was a lot more difficult than we anticipated. And it's finally here, which I'm super thankful for. What would you say was like the hardest part about going through this whole process, in your opinion, creating a product from start to finish?
It's probably just initiating in general.
Yeah.
And then second, trying to the branding, I feel like is obviously, I feel like the hardest part because we went through a bunch of trials of different coffees, different companies, different blends, different whatevers, and we taste tested them all. I feel like that process was like fun. So it wasn't like difficult, but
Yeah.
through that, we found this specific formula that we were like, okay, this is pretty good. We would all enjoy it. Everybody on the team said, yes, we like this.
Yeah. And like he said, we tried probably, I'd say upwards to 10 different type of coffees and finally landed on that one. And this was over a period of months because we had to go back and forth with the coffee company. And then we kind of wanted to we want it to be more sweet. We want it to be more creamy, yada, yada. And actually we were going to go with one company from the start. We were getting really close to finalizing everything. And then we looked at the ingredients that they were using and we had to kind of U-turn because it had everything to do with not organic. Proper sentence for you. But it wasn't good. It wasn't something that I personally would drink, and I would feel bad about launching a product like that if I'm not going to be drinking it. And so we're like, you know what? We got to figure this out. And so that's why it took like a year to do this. And why did we go with Keepy Uppy? Speaking of names.
Yeah. What?
Because you came up with that name.
Well, we had a few different names. What are some of the other names, first of all, that we had in the running that we thought this might be a cool company?
Well, I had a big list of names that we came up with, but one of the second runnings that we almost went with, which now looking back, I'm glad we didn't because I like Keepy Uppy way better. Oh man, this sounds weird saying. Chubby Angels. Grace's face. That was one of the names because the logo was going to be this chubby angel dude. He looked really cool. I wish I could show you the picture.
We had Rick mock up like 3 or 4 chubby angel designs.
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe you can throw those on here real quick. We can all see them.
Right here. So
whoa,
it looks
he's
pretty
flying
cool
in the clouds.
Yeah. The reason I saw this online, actually, Chubby Angels. It's not a product or anything. It was a character somebody made.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I was like, that name stuck with me. Because when you're wanting to create a company name, you want to create something that people will remember. And so Chubby Angels was just like a name like you'd never, like, what? That's a strange combination. Like, I remember Chubby Angels.
Sure.
But then you, out of nowhere, were like, what about Keepy Uppy? I was like, what is that?
Yeah, so my kids listen to a lot of kids' songs. And actually, this is a Bluey cartoon, okay? And one of the songs they sing on, I don't know, it was on Spotify, but we listened to it like over and over again. It's just these Australian guys, oh, you want to play Keepy Uppy? like doing this. Every time I hear that song, I was like, it just sounds like a coffee, because we were obviously coming up with like coffee names at the time. And I was like, man, it kind of makes sense. Like as a coffee drink, like you're feeling like you need some caffeine or a little energy or whatever. You just need to stay up. You just need to stay awake or whatever. So I was like, man, keepy uppy.
It's kind of like
Sounds, I don't know. It's like, it's juvenile in a way,
Yeah.
but then we came up with this cool branding that makes it look cool. But then also like kind of makes sense. I was like, what do you guys think about this?
I was like, that's way better than Chubby Angels. Which Chubby Angels could have worked, but then obviously we want it to be healthy. And when we were asking around to everybody, like, what do you think of Chubby Angels? They're like, that kind of makes it seem like it's not healthy. Chubby Angels.
I don't want to be chubby.
I definitely don't want to be chubby. So why am I drinking that? We had a ton of other names, but ended up here. And wow. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day, Andrew?
I try to only drink one.
Oh.
Just because I feel like if I drink too many, I start to get a little jittery. So I try to stay at one.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I drink probably two a day. So one in the morning and then one in the evening.
A nice evening coffee?
Yeah. Literally, I don't know if this is a bad thing, but caffeine doesn't do anything to me. Like I can drink it right before bed and literally go to sleep.
So you can have a case of Keepy Uppies and you'll be all right.
I would definitely not recommend
go
that.
nappy
No,
nappy.
I would not recommend. Well, nitro and cold brew it has more caffeine than your typical coffee. So I would just stick to one a day.
Just one Keepy Uppy.
I mean, just in general, it's like one a day and anything is probably the ideal. Maybe you could have multiple waters a day, but anything else?
Oh, you said one water?
Yeah, no, you want to have multiple waters a day. But yeah, there's 200 milligrams, like 206 milligrams, what does it say on the can, of caffeine. And I'm sure a bunch of you are like,
206.
you guys are promoting caffeine. How dare you? There is actually health benefits to our coffee. And I wrote them down because I know we're going to get comments about this.
What?
Yeah.
Who would ever say anything negative, on the internet?
I know. I was prepared. Okay, so just to go over, the can's like coming off.
Oops. No.
Don't show them what's underneath that.
What the? This is root beer. You guys are fake.
They buy it over there. Wait, what is this? This isn't coffee. Okay, so for you guys out there wondering about organic coffee.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Most people, I actually saw a stat, 63% of people drink coffee every day.
You want to know that? Oh, just real quick, because we're talking about cold brew. I think it said like 70% of Starbucks sales are all iced drinks, even like in the wintertime.
Really? 70%?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because Gen Z likes the iced beverages.
I can agree to that. Almost 80% of the time. Well, I'm Gen whatever. And I have a cold one all the time. Look, when I refer to cold one, it's coffee.
Okay.
All right. Organic coffee, guys. I'll just read what I wrote. Organic coffee is coffee that has been produced without the use of artificial chemical substances like pesticides, herbicides, additives, fertilizers, or synthetics. So when you're drinking something from Starbucks, you're getting a drink that has these sort of things in them. Because when you have a farm that uses pesticides to, if it's a giant field of coffee, they have to spray the fields with pesticides because they don't want the bugs to get in them. But when they do that, that type of stuff can get in the product itself. So coffee, and it's sprayed with that stuff. Go ahead.
Just real quick, because Mary told me this, that coffee is one of the most highly used pesticide products. That makes sense?
Yeah. I totally understand.
They use pesticides a lot on coffee. That's the gist.
Yeah.
One of the higher foods.
And so when you're using organic, you can't use any of that. So you have no worries when it comes to the harmful substances in this drink. There's none of that. It's all organic. And obviously, these sort of chemicals aren't good for your health at all. If anything, they're hazardous.
What?
And so if you're drinking a coffee a day that's not organic, that's doing something to your health. So all in all, we can promise you that our coffee is good for you. It's not used it doesn't have any of the nonsense in there. And so we wanted to make that a point for all you guys listening, that you can trust this drink because we made sure that it was good for you. So nitro infused cold brew. Why did we go with nitro than just like, a black coffee and why vanilla? Do you typically drink sweet drinks? Do you like black coffee more?
No. And I would say the more core of our audience is more on the latte, sweeter coffee drinks than just straight black coffee. So that's just a simple answer.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a vanilla coffee than just a straight black one.
Yeah, exactly. And vanilla is probably one of my top favorite flavors, actually.
Oh, it's OG.
Vanilla, maple, brown sugar.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, we might have to see.
If we had like a honey lavender one, that would probably be my favorite.
Oh, so you want to do that next, potentially?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
It's just, it's the same branding, except it's purple. Oh, dude. Oh, shoot, guys.
If this does well, we might have to do that. That sounds pretty good. Okay. And then here's a few more health facts for you guys about nitro infused specifically cold brew. Why it's good for you. 1, it improves physical performance. 2, it's easier on your stomach. 3, it increases immune strength. And 4, it lowers the risk of diseases and cancer.
This is for what again? Just nitro?
Nitro infused cold brew. And coffee. Most people, when they think of coffee, they're like, oh, it's bad for you. It's caffeine. Caffeine's not good for you. But I mean, anything in moderation. If you're drinking maybe tons of caffeine, probably not the best for you.
Yeah.
But coffee is actually good for you. And specifically, I know for me, when I do workouts, if I have a coffee before workout, I have so much more energy and I just feel better. So that's what I like to do before a workout.
I've never tried a coffee before a workout.
Really? You should try it.
I should.
Once we get these Keep You Uppy cans, crack one open at the gym.
Look, this is not medical advice.
Not medical advice. I'm just telling Andrew. So there you guys go. What do you think, Andrew?
Anything? Look at these cool shirts we're wearing. These are not for sale. Sorry.
Unless you really want us to put them for sale.
Yeah. You have to let us know in the comments. I was going to say, there's a lot of YouTuber products out there. Let us know in the comments. You can even send us messages on Instagram, whatever you want. What do you think about ours in the grand scheme of YouTuber products?
Yeah.
What are some examples?
Eric, he just launched his pizza sauce, Pizzafy. Haven't tried it, but we actually ordered it.
Speaking of which, we ordered that almost a month ago and it's still not here. Eric.
Yeah. Oh, that brings me to the next point.
Oh, good.
I don't know when you're watching this, but if you're watching this right when we upload it, we are going to be shipping out our coffee the middle of December. So if you order right now, you won't get it till late December.
That's true. But if you're watching this later, normal shipping applies to you.
Yeah, it should be there. And when you get it, put it in your refrigerator because this isn't like
that's
typical coffee.
Yeah.
And we highly recommend that you shake it before you open it. It even says it on the can.
It says shake well, yeah?
It says, actually, shake vigorously, open slowly, and then pour it hard. And then you get the cool...
Don't shake that one.
Oh, sorry. You get the cool nitro effect, which you don't normally get in drinks.
Ooh.
You get to watch it. It comes out, the black coffee, and then there's this giant foam layer on the top.
Oh, so you're pouring it into a glass?
Yeah.
What if you just drink it from the can?
You still can do that. I mean, I guess you don't have to shake it, but if you want to pour it in a glass, it's cooler. But if you're at school, yeah. I mean, you could try shaking it. It definitely might make a splash zone. Not like a big splash zone, but it'll, like a normal drink.
Well, okay. So you can drink this from the can.
Of course. But yeah, guys, if you order it, we'd love it. First of all, if you did order it. But second, try it, make a video of it, and send it to us. And we'll repost it on Instagram. We'd love to see your guys' reactions.
Specifically on the Keep You Uppy Instagram, too. That'll be the hub for all news, reposts.
Yeah.
updates, whatever.
But you guys are going to be seeing this a lot more in our videos. This is our go-to snack, or I guess it's not a snack, it's more of a go-to drink. But paired with the snacks we have in our videos, you're going to be seeing it a lot, and we just wanted to kind of break it down. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Maybe we'll answer some of them. And that's about it, unless you have any other thoughts.
Mr. Beast bars are another YouTuber product.
Which are actually pretty good.
They are pretty good. And it's actually cool to see him even prioritize like health and like not using a ton of ingredients in that.
Yeah. Actually, most of his chocolate bars I like, but the cookies I don't like. Crease doesn't like them either. You like them?
They're very interesting.
Yeah.
It tastes like a protein blob.
Yeah, it's really cool, but I just can't believe you got them in Walmart and everything. But when I got them, I was expecting them to be like super good, but I was kind of let down. The bars, on the other hand, I've eaten several of them.
Prime.
Ooh, Prime. It tastes really good, and it has a really nice sweet flavor, but that's because of the sucralose. So that's the only downside to Prime that I'll give them. I think I'd drink it again because of the coconut water, but it's not all that healthy.
If you're comparing it to Gatorade.
Yes, by far. I would choose Prime over Gatorade, over Powerade, over, what's that other one?
Vitamin water?
I don't know if it's vitamin water. It's the other weird branding.
Oh, well, that's a drink.
Yeah.
Pepsi?
Yeah, over Pepsi, definitely. What are some other products people have made? Oh, I think David Dobrik made perfume.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pizza.
Well, he did just make pizza, but before that, he made a perfume.
Oh, I guess I didn't know that.
Isn't that kind of a strange product?
That is strange.
But I'm sure his thinking was, look, my fan base is majority girls, and they like smelly things, so why not make a perfume? But I heard it tanked, so.
Oh, maybe his Dobrik's pizza will be better.
I almost guarantee it's wetter.
It's
better.
what?
Better.
That sounded weird. Anyways. But I guess one point, I think it's cool to see a little YouTuber trend of making alternative stuff that's at least a little healthier than sort of like name brand corporation stuff.
Right.
I'm starting to see a little trend here.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, and especially cool with David, how he launched the perfume and it didn't wreck him. Like, he could have given up, but now he's trying something else. So it's like at the end of the day, I'm expecting Keep You Uppy to do really well, but if it doesn't, it's like, it's okay. Like, we're going to keep going and having fun because this was fun. Either way, like, I love the product and I hope it continues. Expect it to, but if not, it's like on to the next thing.
And David's pizza shop is like a physical location. I think it would be cool if you look maybe a year or two down the road, if Keep You Uppy is doing super well, to have like a physical location would be sweet. Imagine walking into a coffee shop and all the vibes are like this. You just have like these cartoon clouds everywhere and it just...
Man, that would be way too cool. That's the ultimate dream. And maybe a year from now, we'll be able to look back on this podcast and be like, we talked about that and it's now a reality.
Wow. That would be cool.
I don't think that's too far off.
It just depends on our fans.
We just need, not even the fans, like we need the right partners. Like if someone, because obviously we don't know how to do any of that. So we need someone to see the company, see the vision and help us make it a reality. And it's going to take off.
Yeah. But, oh man, that's another point I was going to say. It's cool like this specific product because there's so many like variations and different things we can do. Like we already mentioned, like more flavors. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could do K-Cups.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you wanted bagged just beans, that's easy work as well. So there's so many like ways we can go and new things that we can keep going with this that makes it also really exciting.
Yeah. So a bunch of you, when we were promoting this on Instagram, were asking like, is this available in stores? Not right now. Like Andrew and I are saying, we're like this ma and pa shop. You can look at us as that. Like we're not in all the big retailers, but if things go well, that could be in the future. So we're only selling right now on our website, keepyuppy.coffee. It comes in a 6-pack and it should be delivered to your door within 5 days of ordering. If
hopefully
shipping doesn't mess up.
Yeah. Shipping's a little out of our control slightly, but you never know with the trucks.
Exactly. So, but we have big plans for the future. Already have like flavor ideas. You already just heard the coffee shop. Man, there's just so much potential with all this. And we are just excited to be able to kind of share this with you guys, because without your support, we wouldn't be able to do stuff like this. And like, this is so cool. Going from me and Andrew making these dorky prank videos in stores to now launching a coffee. It's like, I could have never dreamed up something like this. So it's like, it's all because of you guys. So like, thanks so much for supporting us.
And then real quick, because the slogan we have on the can is fuel your epic adventures. What are some examples? Why that slogan and why can people get behind it?
Well, first,
no, root beer.
You're exposing the can. Well, obviously, on our videos, we're always going on adventures. We're always doing crazy things, and you need energy for that sort of thing. Obviously, you can get that through food, but when it comes to a drink, if you want to get energy, get it through coffee. So, whether you're going camping in the woods,
I love coffee in the woods.
Oh, I especially love coffee in the woods. Or what else?
Or maybe you're in high school or college right now and you're staying up late studying for an exam. Boom. Keep you uppy.
Or
before
your workout, you're going to the gym and you want to be able to pump iron for an hour, get some good quality energy, caffeine in you. Or you just like a good drink and you're sitting on the beach enjoying the sunset.
Whoa.
Keep You Uppy is for every moment, especially the epic adventures.
That's right. Go check out the website, keepyuppy.coffee, and follow us on Instagram.
Thanks so much for tuning in this episode of the Laugh Daily Podcast. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for your support.